Hey everyone, I'm super pumped to introduce Locofy and give you a quick walkthrough of how it works inside Penpot. Locofy is an AI-powered developer tool that converts your design into developer-friendly front-end code in a flash. Our plugin lives inside Penpot, so you don't need to leave the design tool you already know and love. You can convert your Penpot designs into various frameworks like React, Next.js, HTML, Angular, Vue, and Gatsby, with support for React Native and Flutter coming soon. Once the code is generated, you can sync it to GitHub, extend it using Locofy MCP, or export it into your dev environment. Now, let's jump into Penpot and check how it works. Here, we've got a simple web design in Penpot. It's a homepage with a search bar and a grid of listings. Think Airbnb style. Zooming out, you will notice two identical looking versions. The one on the left is poorly structured, and the one on the right is well structured. Although these two designs may look identical, they're actually worlds apart when you look into each layer. The one on the right is well structured because it follows the best design practices, such as grouping appropriate layers together, applying Penpot's flex and grid layout features correctly, adding constraints, avoiding overlap, and giving meaningful names to your layers. Locofy depends heavily on a clean, well-structured design. The better you structure, the better the code it generates. Alright, let's try converting the poorly structured design to code and see what we get. First, let's launch the Locofy plugin and select this design. Next, hit Convert to Code. Locofy has finished converting the design to code. As you can see, the live preview does not match the design. Text is overlapping, spacing is broken, and the grid isn't responsive. This is a perfect example of what happens when your designs are badly structured. You will not get the desired result. If the design are not following the best practices, the output will suffer. We've got a dedicated video that walks you through how to structure designs for best result. In the meantime, let's continue this demo with the well-structured version of the design. Let's create a new project. Start by naming your project and selecting a team to collaborate with. Next, choose your target framework. Since this is a website, we'll go with React. Then, select your code style. Let's go with TypeScript. You can also use public UI libraries like Material UI. We'll soon be launching support for your pre-made custom code components as well. Alright, now that our project is created, we can start converting designs to code. We'll convert the homepage frame, and Locofy will detect connected frames too. It preserves your Penpot links and interactions. Behind the scenes, Locofy is using proprietary large design models trained on millions of designs. It optimizes your design, identifies components and props, tags interactive layers, and apply responsiveness. Locofy is done generating the code. You can see the semantic React code at the bottom. It's clean, developer-friendly, and semantic code. Above, there's a real live preview. Not just a prototype, but actual rendered UI from code. Inputs, pickers, and all interactive elements are working exactly as they will in production. You can test responsiveness and see how cleanly everything collapses and resizes thanks to a structured design. You can also change your code settings by clicking on the icon on the bottom right. Let's try switching the styling from CSS modules to Tailwind, and you will see the code regenerates on the fly. We're currently in the preview mode of the Locofy plugin. This is where we check out the live preview here to make sure everything looks good, including the interactions, layout, and responsiveness. Locofy does about 80% of the work for you. But there's going to be some areas where you would need to optimize and edit before pushing your code to production. That's where the edit mode comes in. This is where you can tweak everything that Locofy AI has generated because no AI is perfect. On the left, you'll find decisions grouped by category, like components, props, tags, and more. Let's take a quick look at the components and props that Loco AI generated. We've got the header, the card, the footer, the search bar, and the hero container. Within the card component, I can even click into to see all the props that were created. Over here, you can edit, delete, and add more props, and the code will instantly regenerate to reflect the changes. Besides looking at the local AI decisions from a global view, I can also look at it from a single layer point of view. Let's take a look at this header at the top of the page. It looks like Locofy didn't tag this properly. It's the first thing most people will see, and it has the biggest font size. So it should be tagged as a H1. Let's go ahead and do that manually. And you will see in the code that it also has been tagged. Lastly, just like inspecting an elements on your web browser, you can also inspect any layer in Locofy and directly edit its CSS. By clicking on the Inspect tab in the left panel, this provides you with an alternative way to edit layers. And if you're a developer who prefers a more code-first approach, then this should be a much faster way for you to get in those styling changes. Locofy gives you the tool to make any changes you want to ensure your designs are pixel perfect. That's how powerful and flexible Locofy is. Everything looks good. Now we can sync the project to the Locofy Builder. Just click Get Code button at the top right and push the boards. In the Builder, you will see your full project with preview on top and code at the bottom. You can check the folder structure, rearrange components, create new ones, and everything updates live. You can also share this preview with clients or stakeholders for feedback before pushing to production. From here, you can sync to GitHub, extend it with Locofy MCP, open in VS Code, download a zip, or deploy directly. That's it for this walkthrough. Locofy accelerates your workflow inside Penpots and helps you go from design to code in record time. We've got a few Penpot projects you can explore. Check out the link below. That's all for now. We can't wait to see what you build with Locofy.